anything you guys need, we can make, we can do. It's becoming very, very popular. All right, guys, so we got the equipment that just arrived. This is specialty equipment for the truck that we're working on, the big white truck. It's not like my other equipment. These clients wanted specific type of equipment, which it's a little on the higher end, so it's really, really nice. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go ahead and lower everything down, bring everything down. So again, guys, whenever you guys order a custom food truck or a food trailer, you can always get any piece of equipment that you need, that you want, the type of brand, all that stuff matters, especially if you know what you're doing and you know what you're getting. Sometimes I get chefs that need a specific type of equipment. So again, they're very specific on what type of brand they use for each piece. So let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go drop this off and I'll be coming back for the rest. If you guys ever have any questions of you know, just certain type of brands, type of a kitchen equipment, you might not know exactly what it's called or which item you really need, don't forget to comment, guys, and ask me those questions. One of my favorite things to do is answer all your guys' questions, and this helps a lot of people. I get a lot of feedback, my Q&As. So if you guys have questions, put them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer everything, or at least as much as I can. And then I'll also give you my opinion. Just so I could really get up near. Because it's so tall, I like to also use the back here as support, just in case it would want to tilt. So again, this is the big one-door tall freezer. All right, check this out. That's it, right, brother? Awesome. No, I don't. Awesome, man. Thank you. Have a good one. I've been waiting for this for about 8 weeks. So it's not that I'm behind. It's just that sometimes kitchen equipment takes a while to get here, and I can't close up certain things like walls and framing until I have the equipment, because I take measurements of the equipment in order to build the frames around it. Even if I do have the specs, it's not always the same. If something very small, like a 1/4 inch or even half inch, 1/4 inch is sticking out, that could actually mess up the entire frame, and I have to reduce everything. We basically have to redo it all over again. So I try to avoid that by just having the kitchen equipment here, taking the direct exact measurements that I need, and just making it all work perfectly aligned with all the kitchen equipment. All right, guys, so in here, we are here with Peep Show. Their specialty is coffee. So they have this machine right here, very unique machine right here. So they have their coffee maker, their coffee grinder. One thing very different about this trailer is that they have the 2 serving windows. Now, I'm not able to open the doors all the way because I got some trailers on the other side, but on this side, they're gonna be taking orders, walk-ups, and then on the other side, they're gonna be doing a drive-thru. So that's a really good concept, really good idea. I'm really excited to see how that all works out. So we have the shelves above, we have the 3-compartment sink and hand sink. Over here, we have the big 2-door tall refrigerator. And then right here, we have a 1-drawer under counter freezer and a 1-drawer prep table refrigerator. Check that out. Very simple, but exactly what they need. So again, guys, you don't always have a cook trailer. You can also do coffees, you can do snow cones, you can do ice cream, you can do snacks, bakery, whatever you guys want. Anything you guys need, we can make, we can do. We can make it happen, whether it's purchase or rentals. All right, guys, let's go inside. Come on. I really want to talk about this one right here. So we just got done with the full package LEDs. These guys went with the all white and red contour color right here. So again, I always recommend 2 colors to really help it pop out and get colors that match your trailer. So here they have the red polka dots. So the red went really, really well with the windows and the doors. Take a look at the wrap. I'm always talking about putting your food on the wrap. So these guys did just that. They have a couple of their best-selling plates right here. Looks delicious. You know exactly what they sell. It's easy to come up to them and just place your order. You do not want to have a trailer that doesn't have food on there, especially if you're new, if you've never done anything like this. Nobody knows what you sell, at least people who are walking by. And one of my favorite things is that they actually ended up doing the lights last minute. They saw another trailer that was here that also had the LED lights, and that's when they decided to actually go with it, because they know that this is what's going to really make them stand out. Now over here, I also have another trailer. He's getting the wrap done. He had an different style trailer with the red, but we're changing it to yellow. Again, same thing. Plates right in front, right on the wrap. You know exactly what you're getting. Look how delicious that looks. So this is perfect. It tells you what they sell, the type of meat they sell. This is good, this is great. These guys, they haven't seen the LEDs on a trailer. So hopefully when they come in later tonight to pick up their trailer, maybe I'm able to convince them to get the yellow. I think a yellow with white on the windows, or vice versa, would look really, really good on here. So later today, I'll be talking to him, see what he wants to do. All right, let's go in the office. Let's go check and see if Samantha's working. I bet you she's not doing anything.
I think so.
Hey Sam, are you working?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Lots of things.
I don't know. I don't think she's doing much, to be honest. Every time I come down here, she's on her phone playing around. All right guys, so follow me in here into the big white truck. Just a quick little update. We just installed the hood. One of the most important things here, the hood, the fire suppression system. As you can see, this will be for the flat top griddle, and then this one will be for the fryer. Inside the filters, we also have some more nozzles. That will be for the hood and then for the fans outside. But other than that, now that we have the kitchen equipment, we'll be installing again the fryer, the flat top, the steam table, the 60-inch true prep table refrigerator, then the 1-door tall refrigerator. And then over here, we have the 3-compartment sink and hand sink. Over on this side, we have a coffee machine that's gonna be arriving very soon. That way they have about 3-4 different options for coffee. The refrigerator display right here, soda well down there. Remember, this is a route type truck. Then right here, we're gonna have a small little, actually a decent sized hot box. A lot of times they have just sandwiches or whatever it is, burgers ready to go. They could just fill up the display, the hot box, and people can grab from the outside. All right guys, something that I really wanted to show you guys is this type of generator. It's a Cummins Onan generator. It's a 6,500 watt, but these are powerful. These are some of the best kind of generators that you can get, especially if you're in a truck. As a matter of fact, it's mostly just for trucks. These are the same type of generators that you use at RVs. Very, very strong, very well built. I love them. They are way more expensive. But again, if you're investing in a truck like this white truck, beautiful white truck, this is something that you want to look into. This one right here is going to go right here, right in this little storage unit. The great thing about these type of generators, it doesn't need much ventilation like the other, big generators that we normally put in the trailers, because they're built to be in a storage like this inside a truck, or what they're mostly used to for as well as RVs. But I highly, highly recommend, if you guys are planning on getting a truck, you want to go with the Onan Cummins generator. Quick little update on all the Street Tacos trailers. Remember, I'm doing a bunch of them at the same time. So right now we're finishing up with all the gas lines. So you have your gas lines, you have your shut-off valves, your electric valve, everything you're gonna need, all the safety features in order to pass Nevada codes. So we're just finishing up here on the 5th trailer out of the next round. So really excited for that. After that, we're gonna be installing the tables. And then very soon we'll be doing the kitchen equipment. Kitchen equipment is still on its way, but it's a bit different now. It's not the same kitchen equipment that I was doing before. That's for only on the refrigeration side. So I will keep you guys updated on that. All right, so right here, guys, this goes inside a prep table refrigerator, but my clients, with all the hassle and all the work that they're doing, they're constantly operating, doing a lot of things. Sometimes they get things that just break off or just get unwelded. So they bring it to me so that we can go ahead and weld it, make it stronger sometimes. I end up putting some reinforcements and then put it back in the refrigerator. That way it doesn't fall apart when they're operating. All right, guys, so I want to show you guys something that's becoming very, very popular. A lot of people are bringing me their barbecue grills so that I can make them legal, permitted. There are regulations when you have a barbecue grill outside of your food trailer. So this is one of them. These guys have a unique system here. Has a handle where you'll be lifting the, whatever meat they end up putting here. So it actually goes up, as you can see. So we have the space, and then check that out. The whole thing starts to rise. We have a lot of junk in there right now, but I just don't want to mess with it right now. But That's how this one works. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be very attractive. A lot of people are gonna love this. This is what brings people to your trailer and hopefully, again, keeps them customer for life. But over here, we ended up building the top part right here. It's got a little roof. I already ordered the glass, so that's on its way. It should be here any day now. As soon as that gets done, we will get it inspected and then permitted. All right, guys, so the most important part of the whole remodelation that we're doing here is this thing right here. So we're not done yet. We're still a bit of a mess, but it's not official until this sticker goes up. So let's go ahead and put it right in the entrance. That way, whenever you come in, you know who remodeled it. All right, check this out. So this is it right here. There you go. Now it's official. It just needs a good cleanup. All right, so follow me over here. I'm going to take some measurements so I can give one of my clients a quote. We already got done with the full remodelation. As a matter of fact, I should show you guys that. Some of the upgrades that he came in for. Let me open that door back there for you. All right, so this is the one that we've been working on. Come on inside and let me show you guys exactly what we did here. All right, guys, so some of the things that we did to this truck in order to get it up code. So this right here is actually not something that you need for code, but it's something that the client wanted, which is a sliding door so that he can fill up the snacks from the inside. He doesn't have to go out through the outside to fill every snack bar there. Right here though, this is what we did do so that he was compliant with codes. We added the 3-compartment sink, the hand sink, and then he wanted a 3-door under-counter freezer. So this is right here, a 3-door under-counter freezer. In that corner, we have a table. Then we have a 36-inch flat top griddle and a 2-basket fryer. We also modified the hood in order to get it up to code. So there we go, we got new filters, pretty much everything ready to go. We also added the water gauge, which is really important. It's a requirement for here in Nevada. Once he came in to pick up, he actually decided to do a few more things. Let me show you what we're gonna do next. All right, so what he wants to do is he wants to cover this with blue plexiglass. So just like this, but a brand new blue plexiglass. Right here, he wants to do the same thing to what we did inside. He wants clear plexiglass that has sliding doors. That way people, that way you don't get a mess inside there. He just kind of want to have everything closed. Over here, we're also going to close it with the blue plexiglass. I'm going to go ahead and get that started, and then I'm going to show you what this turns out. So I'm taking measurements on the plexiglass. That way I can give him an accurate quote. So we have 27 by about 31. Okay. So this blue one, 27 by 31. That way I'm able to quote him by square footage. Right here we have 67 by 27. 67 by 27 for the clear big sliding doors. Now we have this one right here. We have 20, should be by 27, but let's double check it. Yep, 20 by 27. All right, so now that I have all the measurements, I'm gonna go ahead and calculate this real quick and then give my client a call so that I can give him the code. If he decides to move forward with it, then I should get it done in about 1 day. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. All right, guys, so that's all we have for today. If there's anything else that you guys wanna see, don't forget to comment. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.